welcome back. Today, I'm trying to catch up with the emails and reply some of your questions, some of your requests, and I want to thank everybody who had sent the request and thank you so much for the Cash App. And I have this request from somebody who is trying to figure out what is the motivation and reasons for a lot of Slavic women moving to United States. Is this generally the economy issue, or is that a genuine desire to meet somebody? So today's topic is why Russian, Ukrainian, maybe other Eastern European countries, women are leaving their countries. And a lot of people in the United States are convinced that the main reason is economical situation. Sorry, guys. Oop. Economical status and comfort. I'm sorry, guys, just a second. Comfort and things of that nature. And I want to tell you that for the genuine women, it is not. There are many things and many issues that come with moving to another country, including learning new language, mentality, leaving your parents, doing things that not that comfortable to do, and not something that sometimes you want to deal with, especially in your more mature years, because a lot of women who are looking for marriage, I'm gonna take my glasses just so I can see you. A lot of women who looking to change their life after maybe being married once or twice, a lot of times they want to give themselves another chance. And a lot of times in our countries, in Slavic countries, it's kind of hard to get that another chance, because if you are in your mid late 30s, 40s and 50s and early 60s for sure, there are not very many men who are eligible, who was how to say this, who really are marriage material. That's what you guys say here. There is not so it's not so easy to find somebody you can call marriage material in our countries, and somebody who is adequate for your age, for your social status. And basically a lot of good women in Russia and Ukraine are deciding to live in the country just simply because not necessarily they wanted to marry a foreigner, not necessarily they want to change the country, but because they want to have another chance to create a family. I'm sorry, guys, the sun is going crazy, so we're gonna be here in the darkness. The sun is beautiful. We have a sunset, and I just want to record this video because somebody had sent me a request. Somebody, I guess, new, and I know it's been a while since I've recorded the video about. It's been a while since I've recorded a video about Russian Ukrainian mentality and such. So I thought that would be good. Hope you can hear me and see me as well. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Basically, ladies are, the gender roles still play, still take place in Eastern Europe, and a lot of women had achieved. A lot of women that are trying to, that want to meet somebody else, maybe for their second or third marriage. A lot of them, achieved something. They had the careers, they had good education, they may had they, you know, they may have good home, they may be even financially stable, more or less. You know, it's not necessarily because of the comfort or because you know, they can get you know, more iPhones here, or everything is, you know, you can, if you have the money, you actually better off in some way in Eastern Europe, because dollar goes far, much further. You know, dollar goes much further. I don't know why is this. I want to have it drives me crazy that my face is uh the shades, but it doesn't matter, guys. It is what it is. So anyhow, I just want to share these thoughts with you. Okay, now I need glasses, you know. My live show would not be a live show if something would not go wrong, right? So I just hate when this divides my face. So a lot of ladies have done a lot of you know, they had good career, good education. Some of them even had children, some of them raised children, some of them they're very successful um, to the standards of Eastern Europe, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus. You know, they're doing pretty well, but the only one thing that is missing is having you know, having a good man. And once again, that especially goes for women in their mid 30s to 40s and 50s, and that's why a lot of you guys who are looking for big age gap, when you focus on the age gap, you most likely will miss out on a good woman, because a lot of these younger girls, they are not they're not looking for a husband, and they're not moving nowhere. The women that actually move into another country, they are moving to another country because they want to get married. And if they truly want to get married, they are not sitting there on the websites for 5 7 years, you know, for however many years. If they really want to do this, they're actually doing it. And a lot of you guys have been you know, misled, because you think, oh, you know, she's just trying to find somebody. No, good women are very intentional. Usually they go to actual marriage agency, you know, such as you know, for example, something that is proven, has good reputation, for example, like Michael's in Michael Mortensen in Kharkiv. And I think Steven is here. Steven, how things are going? Hello guys, hello, good to see you. Mark, hello. I'm glad you tuning in. Thank you. Hello Wayne, hello Alec, hello Lance, hello Jim, and hey Steven. Yeah guys, I'm just trying to do something normal. It is extremely difficult, but we are going to try, okay? So don't judge me. Once again, I want to say thank you for the video request. So feel free guys. I am looking to make videos that are relevant, and you know, we're still gonna talk about Ukraine and such. Okay, sun is a little bit down, so we're still gonna be talking about situation in Ukraine and Russia, along with videos about general dynamics between you know, men, women, and relationship insights. Some of them are universal, some of them gonna be talking about the differences in Slavic things. Okay, so we're gonna do both. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. Uh, thank you, Bill. It's a different bill, but thank you. I have a few, but thank you so much for the Cash App. Anyway, hello, Mark. Okay, Steven is saying I'll be in Kharkiv in 1 week. Good for you, Steven. Keep us updated. Hello, Mark Walker. Hello, hey Bill. Hello Gary. Hello Ron. Hello, Jeanette. Good to see you. So, there is this whole idea that, oh, crazy things are going on in the world. So, Russian and Ukrainian Slavic women in general are desperate, and that's why they are, you know, um, they live in the country. But these are not the reasons. Um, these are not the reasons for most women. A lot of them. I've learned maybe from their friends, that there are countries, where women appreciated for the things they bring, for their femininity, for their impact they bring to men's life, for their feminine touch, and they just wanted to give it another chance. Literally, of course, there are exceptions. My mom, got married again, at I don't know, 62 or 63. Yeah, I mean, magic happens, but the chances of that happening is, the chances of that are real slim. And women basically realize, okay, we made a career, or maybe we had our own project, our own business, we have enough for life, we raised kids, but basically there is no opportunity to, or very slim opportunity to find a good partner, somebody who will be supportive, somebody who will be uh, gentle with us, somebody who will appreciate us, somebody who will appreciate how good we look, being 49 and still, having great feminine appearance. So they just thinking, if getting married again requires to if getting married again requires to change the country and go abroad, we're gonna do it. That's their mindset. Today I'm talking about a little bit more mature women. We can talk about younger girls, I would say like under 30 years old, in another video. This is, more realistic. These are actually women that want to marry. For those of you who want a big age gap, you need to always remember that the women, the bigger their age gap, the less um, the bigger chance of you being misled and basically scammed out of your money. Because women in their 30s and 40s and 50s, they do not have time to waste. They do not have time to sit on the computers forever. They want to be next to you. That's what they want. And for that, they are considering moving. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate the super chat. How sweet is that of you? Thank you for that nice super chat. I appreciate this so much, guys. Thank you, Mark. And Mark is saying, I actually went to Ukraine 4 years ago. Kiev, Kharkiv, Sumy, lots of pretty girls and sunflowers. I will go again. Well, there is no doubt, we have a lot of beautiful women. And I think, to be very honest, I think that the most attractive thing about our women is that they stay feminine. Because in Ukraine, it's not like there is one type of a woman. We have women who look, we have different shapes, ages, sizes, but one thing in common you will see, and I've noticed it in 2019. My most recent travel was in 2019, when we were sitting in a beautiful downtown, and I would say about 80% of ladies were wearing dresses, just beautiful summer dresses, just light, very flowery and flowery, there's word flowery, florals, beautiful light florals. And I was just enjoying that myself, even though I am a woman and I love being feminine. But when I wear a dress here in the United States, people think I'm going to a wedding. or maybe you know, I always feel, especially here, you know, in mid Michigan, I always feel like an oddball, but I still stick with my preference to be feminine and very dressed, because it makes me feel good, and you know, um, I feel more like myself. And observing those ladies, because it's so unusual. I mean, you can literally um, count, you know, tens and hundreds of beautiful women of all ages, um, taking care of themselves, and some being very elaborate, some being very modest, but all put in some effort and still showing their femininity. So when women show their femininity like that, they want to have somebody, preferably, who will appreciate that femininity. You know, it's very hard to be feminine when your husband wants you to do all the work, or he considers that you need to be a contributor to the household, you need to take care of the kids, and you need to be okay that occasionally he is having you know, boys time, and he disappears for a week, or he disappears on the weekends because he needs to relax. So a lot of ladies are just decide to take the leap of faith, and consider moving to another country because they want to get married. And unfortunately, in our countries, it's a lot harder to find a good partner. It's interesting, it's harder to find a good partner when you yourself becoming a lot more you know, successful and confident, and when you really have things to offer, and you still, you are in a great shape. You may be in a better shape when you were younger, because now you don't eat all that trash. You know how to look, maybe appealing and attractive, but not overly done. And you just learn how to be a woman. And guess what? You've learned how to uh, you learn your standards yourself. You finally discovered who you are. You may not have a relationship or two before this, and here you are, you basically do not have a suitable match for you. So this is the main reason why a lot of guys, can you hear me? Can you please tell me if you hear me? Because my phone shows that my sound disappeared, and I'm gonna read the comments. So anyway, again, Mark Walker, thank you so very much for the donation, and I'm hoping that you will be able to visit again and make something happen. But I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Well, guys, everything is not okay. Thank you for asking, but I shared some personal things with you, so I'm just trying to make every day a little bit more normal, and contribution for others always help. So that's why I'm here, and I will also try to have not so many late night shows, maybe once a week, because we all need to get good rest. Oh, thank you, Sadia. Sadie, maybe, I don't know, do I say your name correctly? But thank you so much, girl. I appreciate that. She says, I love you and your videos. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What country are you from? I'm just curious. Um, guys, feel free, guys and girls, feel free to share where you are from, because I'm sharing with you about, uh, I'm sharing with you about Eastern Europe and Ukraine and Russia, but maybe you are from, I don't know, Turkmenistan, or maybe you are from Middle East, maybe you are from somewhere else, and you want to say, hey, Veronica, in our countries, we are looking for something better as well. Oh, thank you so much, Lance, for the Cash App. Thank you for that nice Cash App. I appreciate it, and you're welcome. And thank you, Bill. And I'm gonna read your comments just in a second, guys. I'm early today because we all need to get some rest and some sleep. I don't want to keep you up all night. Thank you. As hard as it is, I'm gonna put some bubbles after this. I forgot yesterday after that incredible extreme extremely generous donation. I forgot all about the bubbles. I guess I'm not celebrating that much yet, but thank you. um Glad to see your healing process is looking so good on you. Oh well, I'm glad you think so. I'm gonna put some bubbles just for a second. Not that I'm not celebrating, but it's I have tons of appreciation for everybody. It just takes a while. So, and that is another reason, guys. You know, if you're new in this channel, I'm just gonna share with you. I moved to the United States. Actually, guys, it has been exactly 13 years today since I moved to United States. It was supposed to be on the 5th, but my plane was delayed and I've arrived actually on the 6th of April 2008 to United States. And it's been that should be a separate video, but I'm glad to be here. And it was not an easy journey. It was not a smooth ride, but all in all, I do not regret, except for having to sacrifice not seeing your family. And this is something I want to relate to this video, guys. So thank you so much again for the super chats, guys. I'm gonna go to normal color, or somewhat normal. I don't know what it is. We're just gonna keep it this way. So thank you so much for your support, guys. I appreciate it more than ever right now, because anything little positive drop of light is just makes miracles. So thank you. So anyhow, this is, yes, today is basically an anniversary, kind of an awkward number, 13 years since I moved, so definitely over a decade now. And I can tell you that was really not an easy decision, because some of you who've been following the recent event, you know that I just lost my father. And we knew that along the way that I may or may not be able to be there for some important things. I may or may not be able to help. And that is, guys, you have to realize that there is a major sacrifice in moving to another country. So when you're looking for a girl and you're trying to, for a girl or a woman that is a little bit more mature, you have to realize she has a family, and she sacrificed her relatives to be with you, and her family, her friends, her relatives. She sacrificed that to be with you. You have to realize that sacrifice is huge. It's, of course, she does that because family means so much to her, because she wants to have family of her own, because we meant to separate from our parents and create our own. But this does not come easy. And good women leave Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, because not because they want to leave and abandon their parents, or not being a part of their excuse me, of their events, of their of their celebrations. Guys, it's the toughest thing I've ever done is to this decision. It came naturally because it was a time for me to create a family, but it was not easy. There was not a day when I would not think about my dad, knowing that he was much older, and having, planning the time that we can talk and stay in touch. And boy, it's a painful thing. So every girl will have a different situation. You know, some ladies maybe, that's also a thing when your fiance, for example, or your future, you know, your future wife is the only child. Please pay attention. If she is the only child, that is a major situation, and trust me, most likely she was hoping to meet a good man, and she realized her chances will increase dramatically if she will open up for international dating. Also, I was not the only child from my dad, but I was the only child that had extremely close relationships no matter what. I don't know what it is, but it just, we were always extremely close. And that's why it was so hard, because my dad had more children than just me, but somehow life happened that we just stayed extremely close. And so you have to realize that for a good woman living to another country, it could be in many cases a major sacrifice, you know, a major sacrifice. Yes, you know, it comes with benefits. It comes with benefits of, if she loves to work, she maybe, you know, was a doctor in Ukraine, she could become a nurse or a doctor in US, and she can feel, oh my goodness, I can make you know, multiple zeros here when I was barely scraping in Ukraine. I can help my family financially. But dear friends, there is also a world of our soul. You know, we also have souls and hearts, and there is also emotional world. You know, it's not only how many zeros you have in the bank, and do you have the brand new car or brand new you know, brand clothing and things like this. There is so much more than, you know, being a consumer. There is also your heart and soul that is in your family. And yes, when you move to United States, I have to say, a lot of times it makes it easy to help your family financially. And with this crisis happening, you know, this tragic loss happening in my family, one thing that, you know, making me calm is that I can support my family, you know, and make it a little bit easier for them. But it's not replacing the love, the, you know, being there physically, and being spending time, you know. So a lot of you, dear friends, getting the wrong idea of the women that are actually available, because on these websites you usually see ladies who have never been married, who are younger, and they all, or many of them, wearing very vulgar outfits. You know, I have no problem with women showing their curves, their femininity, their God-given and humanly enhanced beauty. I have no problems with that. I think it's inspiring. Even for me, I love looking at beautiful feminine women. But on those websites, you will see a lot of ex too much. You will see too much, that they are trying too hard. You will see a lot of display, you know, some over the board, you know, display of feminine attributes, just to look, to get you on the hook of that. Yes, women lead with their sexuality, but here is this thing: there is nothing wrong, you know, with women. This is something we have from God. There is nothing wrong, but just know that a lot of these women that you see on the website that looks very appealing and sexy, and you think, oh yeah, I don't care, you know, I don't care what happens, I just want this. A lot of them, most of them, especially on the paid websites, they are not leaving Ukraine. This is their business. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want to move to your little town, you know, in Texas or Michigan or Ohio. they making more money than you. So they are not the actual good woman. This is their business. That's why they always on point. uh they they look vulgar, you know. You can look very elegant and attractive and have a sex appeal, but be very elegant and very classy and classic. And a lot of these ladies, they are trying to get you, you know, get you hooked. But I just want to tell you the downside of this, that you will pay for communication, but they are not leaving. I just want to say this: they are not leaving Ukraine. They're making money by staying in Ukraine. Good women that actually live in Ukraine, they are only dealing with reputable agencies. They do not have time to BS with you day and night, and they have intentions. And also, they realize what kind of cost they will pay, and their desire to create their own family and risk, you know, losing their social connections, risk losing their, you know, things they used to, you know, not having things that they so familiar with, but they want to get out of the comfort and comfortable and things that they used to, for a chance to get, to give themselves, a chance to meet somebody that they can share their later years with, or you know, their, you know, whatever age they are, or you know, whatever place they are in life. So, oh, thank you so much for Cash App, John. uh I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, you can really see the intention. Women, guys, women who actually live in Russia and Ukraine, they don't have years to talk with you. They want you to come ASAP. They want you to get that COVID shot or get the COVID test, and they want you to be there. They will fly to another country to see you. They don't have years to say hi, hello, how was your day, right? But good living, guys, once again, good women live in Ukraine and Russia and Belarus, and not because so much of the corruption and government and all of that. Honestly, it had never been stable in our countries. And most likely they found a way to survive and make it decent for Ukrainian standards or Russian standards, you know, living. But what they really want is to have a reliable man that they can just relax, that they can just enjoy their, you know, the rest of their life with, and not to be worried, you know, whether this man is going to stay or he gonna come with, because you know, usually you're going to stay, you know, if you made all these efforts and you know, you went overseas, you did all this work, usually you're pretty intentional. Usually you are. And so these ladies are just trying to they just want to pair up. And a lot of us realized in this COVID time, you know, a lot of people realized, ooh, I'm with the wrong partner. A lot of people realized, ooh, I don't have a partner, you know, this person is not, you know, really there for me. Some of us realize, you know, man, you know, I am in the wrong circumstance, I need to do something. And Ukrainian women and Russian women, they looking ahead, and you know, because they're more traditional still, they gender roles still play major part, and they just understand that yes, now you know, you may be still attractive, you know, you can have men chasing you, following you, but you know, but at some point you feel the emptiness, because you want to share things with somebody, you know. And later on, your options and things you can do, they narrow down. I hate to say this, but toward the end, toward the late years of life, your options, your abilities can be narrowed down. So it's nice to narrow down these abilities with somebody that you trust. It's nice to have a friend. you know I am a big believer that you need to fix your problems, you need to fix your issues first. You need to be able to um, be happy with yourself. I absolutely believe this, that you need to be okay, have a sense of self and enjoy time no matter what. But the thing is, when you fix your relationship with you becoming a great partner, because you stop being clingy, you stop being insecure and needy and annoying. So this is where everybody wants you, and this is where everybody enjoys time with you. So once you fix your once you come to terms with yourself, once you know what you want, um you just need to want it, and you will find it, whether in your country, or in case of Russian and Ukrainian women, probably it's a possibility that you will have to move. But that is okay. That is okay. I think it adds more variety to our lives. It does come with being uncomfortable and have to sacrifice, but it gives us almost like a new life. It's almost like you can live several lives in one. It doesn't make sense to you guys that you can live several lives in one life. Why not? Why not to try and explore and see what you can do, right? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, Bill. Have fun dancing. Thanks for joining last minute. I appreciate that. And thanks for posting my links. Uh, Bill had posted my links for Patreon, for Cash App, and some other stuff. My email and so on. So thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, living parents in Ukraine is very hard, much harder for a woman living her parents. So one of the things, I can make a video about it as well. You can figure out and bring them here. That's one thing that can make your transition better, if you plan it out and you bring them here. And that's gonna be, if you guys want, I can make another video, because a lot of my friends here in US had done it, and they are so lucky to have done it. So, but anyway, thank you, Matt. Yes, Stephen, good agencies screen the ladies and they ask them psychological questions. They trying to see if they are for real. Um, that's another video. Reza asked, I'm from Indonesia, living in Canada. What do Ukrainians think of Asian living in Canada? That's another video. I'll consider that, making the video for that. Yes, you can bring the parents here. It's a process. It's not that easy, but it's doable. You do have to be financially stable to do these things, but you can do it. Guys, it's worth it. My dad was a lot older. He didn't really want to move, but boy, would I know certain things, I would make that a condition for my husband at the time, to bring him, because guys, you have no idea how that feels. I knew that, let me put it in here, and I have a few minutes left, guys, before I have to take off. Let's see. Yeah, so that was that's definitely worth it, in so many ways, to bring parent or parents here. But you definitely have to prepare for it. You're gonna be responsible for doing that, but you should be responsible anyway, right? they can get health care. They can get it through Medicaid once they get their green card. Yes, thank you, everybody. I'm gonna read some of you more of your messages. I'm basically done with my message, guys. Um, Good women live in Russia, Ukraine, and other countries. Not so much and necessarily because they want to be a foreigner, because they want to, they want to move to a foreign country, but because they want to have a second, maybe first, but most likely second or third chance in love and creating a stable family. And that's why they make research and they figure out, okay, maybe I still have a chance. Because in Russia and Ukraine, maybe their age, half of them are dead, half of them are drunks, some of them are unstable, and so the amount of men left that is eligible is slim to none. And that's why women make bold moves because they want to have a partner. They don't want to be feministic, they want to be happy. Thank you guys so much for your support today and for your. I'll consider making that video. You better send me a cash app with a request, so I put it on my list and put some more facts about you as well. So guys, I'm using cash app. You can see it for video requests like this one today. So it's a love offer, so you can send whatever you think, or whatever you'd like to send, but write out a message so I can address it and make a video. Let's see. Yeah, it should be somewhere here in the comments, or I should post it. But if I ran out of ideas, I can still make a video. Or if your turn will come, but this way you'll get it. Okay, I'm just reading a few comments. I see you making friends over here, guys. Yeah, Wayne. What websites? Most of them. Maria says I'm from California, San Fernando. Nice. I bet it's beautiful there. Oh, thank you, Lance. You're so sweet. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, Mark is saying, I can't imagine it is anything but a major sacrifice. Yes, it is. But you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna just finish with this. When that was my time to do the sacrifice, my dad was extremely supportive. He was extremely brave. He knew that he's gonna feel lonely without me, because honestly, I was then his main person. And that was heartbreaking, but I have to give him credit. He never once doubted my decision. He never once told me, do not go. Oh, you're gonna leave me here all by myself, or look at you, you are betraying me. He was in pain, but he was extremely happy for me because I met somebody that was meant to be for me. No matter what happened later, our story was a lot more complicated than I wanted to, but that was heartfelt intention from both of us to create a family. And my son is proof to that. He is a delightful person that absolutely had to be born. he is doing incredible things with his life, and he has been source of inspiration for so many people, you know, not to mention that I always wanted to be a mother. So my dad did not want to rob me from the opportunity of becoming a mother. He never once doubted my decisions. He never once told me, you know, don't do that, what are you doing, you know, how dare you. Yes. Was he sad? Yes. Was he worried? Yes. Was his heart you know, bleeding? Yes. But was he excited for me? Hell yes. Was he looking forward for me, you know, becoming a wife and becoming a mother and being with a man that I chose? Yes. He was super excited. He was so happy for me. And that's what's that is what true love is. You know, you realize that if you truly love somebody, you want them to be happy their way. He didn't want me to rob from this opportunity, even though we did not come up with a perfect plan and things did happen in a very painful way. Still, um, he did not want to hold me back from my dream, from me, from, you know, creating the life I wanted to create. And honestly, having anniversary of being here for 13 years make me want to journal really into depths about everything that had happened and unfolded. But I would say even with this extremely painful loss, I do not have regrets, because guys, every mother and father, every parent want happiness and prosperity and love and chance at everything that matters for their child. So good women leave their countries they were born to give another chance in something that they often cannot achieve where they were born. So I just want you to understand that once again, if you're talking with a girl for ages, and all you do is sending her you know, messages all day, and there is no plan, she's probably not that serious. So if you have any questions, guys, I hope and thank you again for the Cash App. I hope with this video I had answered the request. Thank you, Lance, for posting it, and thank you for yours once again. Tati, Танюша, привет. Ничего, лучше позже, чем никогда. So I'm wrapping up this live show. You know, Tanusha, you still here? Uh, why do you think good women leave their countries? Do you? I don't know if you're still here, but I was sharing that a lot of you know, Ukrainian, Russian women, they not necessarily, some want to move, some are ambitious and they want to move to another country, they live in a different way. But to my opinion, number one motivator is to create a family, to have a family. When family is appreciated, when you are cherished, when you have man that is not afraid of commitment, he's looking to commit, and he is looking to treat you well because you are the one he is looking for. You both, you know, they say the things you want you, the desire you have, um somebody else have for you as well. And so when these two meet, magic happens. Yes, you know, there are some women that look for opportunities, but a lot of times they immigrate via, you know, work and study. They not necessarily the best women do not look, I'm going to finish with this, the best women do not look to change the country. The best women look to change their life and create a family. And that's why they take a bold decision to move, to have an opportunity at that. With that being said, my dear friends, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you very soon.